I actually think we're gonna win this, guys.
Shall we begin?
It worked.
How's this?
Can you believe my dumb plan worked without having to restart the mission?
I hope the treads hold out.
Yeah, but it might happen again. It's getting really annoying because I'm highlighting everything and it has to be like 2 to 3 parts a stream.
How's this?
I don't know what's causing it. I need to figure it out and fix it. I've changed so many things thinking, oh, it's the wire. Oh, it's... But it's like, I'm still online. I was still able to type in Twitch. You won, by the way. So I don't physically understand what's causing it.
We're being pushed back, boss. Withdraw and regroup for now. So, Claude, you broke through it after all.
All I know is I hate it.
The enemy's retreating. Are they trying to regroup?
This is the Cavalier, calling the Centurion and all deployed units. I repeat, this is the Cavalier, calling the Centurion and all deployed units. Our vessel is immobile. We cannot continue our mission.
I don't know, dude. I just really want to fix
It
it.
has been set to detonate.
Wait, what? What are they blowing up?
Leave the blast radius immediately. Get as far away from this ship as you can. Repeat, this vessel soon detonate.
Claude, we need to get out of here. I've got a really bad feeling about this.
We're still out of contact with the Centurion. They might not have even heard that. We have to go back and tell them the Cavalier is exploding.
A B again. Take it. Man.
Your performance in the previous battle was exemplary. Please accept this reward from headquarters.
I'll try to figure it out at some point. I need to look into the stream thing. I doubt it. It's been like it for months. It's awful. I've tried fixing a lot. I've tried changing wires. I've tried, like, resetting things. We freaking got a new modem. It's not the internet, though. It's just Twitch or OBS or one of the two. I don't know which one. I know it's real.
Angie, I'll need you to clean and disinfect their wounds.
Okay.
Take care of him first! It's almost torn off! can't reattach that. Karen, I'll need you to amputate and sew it up. Understood?
Yes, Doctor.
Damage confirmed on the starboard side! There's a fire! Hurry up and put it out!
Doesn't sound like it's going well for you
Return to your
guys.
post as soon as you're treated! We've got enemy reinforcements coming! Damn it! We're so close to the capital!
I'm only gonna be streaming for like half an hour, probably. Maybe an hour. I don't know. But, yeah.
Doctor, I've got someone wounded. They need attention now. Idiot. Patient priority is the doctor's call, not... Captain.
We've got heavy blood loss from the femoral artery and severe burns on his right
Oof.
upper arm.
Everything's going bad, dude. I'll if we can wait then. I'm just saying I'm not streaming for super long today. But
I
oof.
understand. I'll do what I can. Oh, hang in there, Captain.
Captain? Everyone is...
Her powers are gonna awaken now and she's gonna kick some butt, isn't she? Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
We're still not getting any more speed out of the engine! Damn it! We're not gonna make it! Brian! Claude, I'm busy. Wait in the hangar until further orders... Don't give me that! Talk to me! I know the Cavalier said something about a detonation. They want us on the ship and out of the blast zone. What the hell's going to explode? Why is it so urgent? What are we running from? I can't tell you! This is bigger than the military. We're talking about state secrets. Either way, this isn't fast enough. We won't make it in time. What do you mean we won't make it? What's about to happen?
Oof. That's true, you can do that.
There she goes again. Giving me the cold shoulder already? This was supposed to be our big reunion. Not gonna go after her, huh? I guess a handsome devil like you never has to chase the ladies.
We damaged the Centurion significantly. They won't get far, and we can track them if need be. Our priority right now is securing the Cavalier.
That thing's pretty beaten up by now. Still, I guess the Federation tech is a fine enough prize. Well, if that's the plan, let's get all up in there. It's been a while since I got to break out the CQC.
Wait.
What? You gonna be lonely without me?
No.
No.
What's wrong?
We shouldn't be here. Run.
Dear God. No!
This is getting intense! Intense, guys!
Does it hurt? No. Are you sad? It's okay. You're not alone. I'll be there soon.
I get automatic nerd.
Hurry, or everyone's gonna die.
It's chaos everywhere. We have to get this situation under control.
Captain hasn't come back. He told me to turn to you for a decision in an emergency like this. What are your orders?
How can I give orders if I don't even know what's going on?
I can't give you details. I don't have clearance for that. All I can say is when it's over, there will be nothing left. That's the only thing I can tell you. Claude, we need our final orders.
The ship is still moving. Don't talk like this is the end. I'm not giving any orders for a lost cause. As long as I'm alive, I'll keep fighting. I don't care what happens. Full speed ahead! Riley, come in!
Todd, what's happening?
We need this ship to go fast, even if it's just one more knot.
Got it. If it won't listen to me, I'll just give it some more tough love.
Break it if you have to. Just get us moving faster.
Will do.
Please, wherever you are, you have to go back. It's the only way.
Automod bully. It's such a bully.
Full speed ahead, Andre. Push it as hard as we can. I don't care if we have to break it.
Lady, I think we already broke our limits a long time ago.
You really pushed it to the edge, but we can do better.
Hey, you can't just...
It's fine. Claude's taking responsibility. I just have to do the best I can. The compression valve should be designed to handle more. I'm opening it all the way. The fluxometer, too. I think we can take 2 full revolutions of the needle.
Damn near incredible. Wish the kid could have seen it.
Oh, you don't mean Angie, do you?
Yeah, she just wandered through here not that long ago.
Why would she come to the engine room? And where did she go?
Ah, who knows? I saw her snooping around the restricted area, so I shooed her away, but...
The Forbidden Sector is where we first found her.
Huh? What about your tune-up?
Just keep making the adjustments. I gotta go check something out.
Hey, where you going?
She has to go inside of the core. Little kid is what runs our machinery. I guessed that like 2 years ago.
Just a little farther. I never knew You can't come in here. It says do not enter, see? I'm glad I found you. I was so worried. And you just promised me you weren't gonna run off again. Come on, let's go back to your room.
I'm sorry, but this is where I belong.
Angie? What are you...
Thanks for the coat. It was really warm.
Angie...
I remembered who I am. Well, I sorta remembered a while ago. There's something I have to do. It's the only way I can help everyone. I knew that, but I couldn't do it. I was having too much fun with all of you. I never felt so warm before. Nobody's ever been as kind to me as all of you were. I just wanted to stay with you forever.
Angie...
I'm scared, Riley, but I have to be who I truly am.
Wait... What's going on? Angie! Wait, no!
Don't worry. I promise. I'll protect you all.
Angie!
You are an amazing sister. Thank you, Riley. For everything.
You can't. Please don't go.
Feels bad, man.
It's over. Did you hear that?
That means...
This is the engine room. The main reactor's got power again. It just came back on, damn it.
She came back.
Brian!
Right. Give us everything you've got. Full speed ahead.
Hold on tight. We're kicking this baby into overdrive.
Yeah.
Are we gonna clear the blast zone?
God only knows, Brian, because I sure as hell don't.
Dragnet is reaching critical mass. Fission's unstable. A chain reaction.
All hands brace for impact. I repeat, all hands brace for impact.
Tell me what the hell's going on here. Brian, I need to know. What is that sound?
Jesus. These giant things are like freaking walking nukes.
Hey, you okay?
Was a nuke. Jesus.
Looks like we managed to make it into the safe zone. Don't look away, Captain. That light is our last hope.
Our last hope?
Just cutscene city. Which I'm okay with.
What is that? Another one? Another one I couldn't save! God damn it! The last one. The last one, at least. I have to save her. What the hell is going on here? Hey, about before. Whoa, are you crying?
She was so sad. I could hear her.
Oh no, the other Valkyria
It hurts. I want to
was
live.
running it, and she's what blew up.
And even through all the pain, she wanted me to escape. Volt, I hate them. I'll never forgive what they have done.
Chromaria. Sorry, I think all this is over my head, but I know what to do when I see a lady crying.
So they blew up a Valkyria. Hey, we're in a new chapter.
A reason to fight.
Wait, a Valkyria was a nuke? Still just more cutscenes. I don't know about that, Astro.
Yes.
How could
anything be so perfectly, achingly beautiful? It's heaven's light, the light of creation. An earthborn sun, crafted by human hands, a beacon of hope to light the path of mankind. You've done it, Al. Albert Miller, my dearest friend. Your final gift, this great Promethean fire you left behind, will change the world! No. No. I am the one who will change this world as Al's friend. It is my privilege, my right. Yes, I will be the one to finally grant your wish. Only I ever truly understood you, Al. I was your friend, and so I work in your stead. I will see it done.
Why is your walk dumb? Also, this is just Cutscene City, so I'm going to be right back super fast. If you're gone, it was nice seeing you. Hope I'll see you around more. Hope the walk goes well. Hope the meeting goes well. Hope you get food. I should grab something quick. I'm back. No problem. Thanks for watching, bud.
wasn't there before. Is that a letter? This handwriting.
What did you say this ship's running on?
It's running on her.
What? The hell's that supposed to mean? Angie's just a little girl. What do you mean she's powering the ship?
It's not just the Centurion. The Cavalier, the Comet. All the ships were the same. Our ship runs on Angie's power. The power of the Valkyria. Valkyria?
Yes. The main reactor is fueled by a Valkyria. Each ship was assigned one. On paper, they're civilian contractors. And the one assigned the Centurion is named Angie. Angelica Farnaby.
Wait, hold on. Just what is a Valkyria? I heard they're descendants of the ancient Valkyr, who protected this land a long time ago. I've already been told that the Empire is weaponizing them, and that the Winter Witch is one specialized for combat. But you're saying the Federation has their own Valkyria? Not even as weapons, but as living batteries?
That's correct. Angelica has been modified to act as a power source. By exposing herself to Ragnite, she can generate energy far beyond conventional compression. She alone can produce enough energy to power this entire cruiser.
That's why the restricted area was so heavily guarded. You're using a human being. You locked a little girl in the reactor of a military ship.
Claude, she volunteered for this. She signed a waiver agreeing that she and her life belong to the military.
There's no way that could be legitimate.
On the contrary, it's a legally binding contract, just like the one you signed when you enlisted. It was an accident that she left the main reactor and met you all, and suffered amnesia at that. But once she remembered her duty, she returned to the main reactor of her own volition.
How is this even possible?
She and all the others volunteered for this initiative. They're doing whatever they can for their homeland.
But both the Cavalier and the Comet are gone.
Indeed. Valkyria's fates are tied to their ships. They knew the risks. The immense propulsion power of the snow cruisers would be unattainable without Valkyrian support. And Operation Cygnus is impossible without these ships. This plan has been in the works for a long time.
I knew it. This was already being prepared even before Operation Northern Cross.
Correct. The United States of Vinland developed these ships and their tech. They are the hidden orchestrators of Cygnus.
This is insane. How deep does this rabbit hole go?
Are you going to abandon the mission, then? Would you betray your allies just to take the moral high ground?
Betray my allies?
For every day we move forward on the Crystal Sea, our allies on land are retreating from the Empire. As we speak, the Federation's death toll keeps on growing. Operation Northern Cross is a lost cause. The Cygnus fleet is the only hope we have of ending this war. And here we are, 2 days from the Imperial capital. 3 at most, even with combat.
Then, you plan on storming the enemy's capital with Angie still hooked up to the main reactor.
That's correct. Claude, do you believe the captain will wake up from this?
I don't know. I can only hope so.
We'll need a decision. Soon. Who else could make that call without being swayed by emotion? Please, Captain. We need you to wake up.
That little girl was moving the ship? All this time it was her? Huh. What is this shit? Is this supposed to be a joke?
She was smiling.
Huh?
Angie, she was smiling. She said she had to go back to where she belonged. Then the door closed, and she was locked inside. She was looking at me until the main reactor came on. She was smiling the whole time.
You think she wanted this?
I think she wanted to save us. And that was the only way.
But she's just a goddamn kid. We're using this child as a tool of war?
Read this.
To my favorite big sis Riley. First, I want to say I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you what I really am, but I just couldn't. When I got on the ship, I signed a piece of paper. It had a lot of big words, but it said the military would take care of my family after I'm gone. After After that, I drank some medicine, and it tasted really bad, and I got really sleepy. And then I was in the Forbidden Sector, and the whole time I was in there, I was dreaming. It was a really scary dream. Lots of people were fighting. They got hurt and died. So when I woke up, and I met all of you, and everyone was so kind to me, I've never felt happier in my life. Even though there's a war going on outside, the ship is like a really big house with a really big family. But I have a family back home, too. There's my papa, and one little sister, and 2 little brothers. Papa just drinks all day and doesn't go to work. That's why we didn't have any money. But then men in uniforms came to my village. They told us to take an aptitude test. And that's how I learned I could be a Valkyria. I could be useful. So I made a promise with the soldiers. They'd give Papa money and help my sister and brothers go to school. And in return, I'd go away on this ship.
What?
To tell you the truth, I really didn't want to do it. I wanted to stay home with my family. But if I didn't help, they told me a lot of happy families would be sad, and lots of people might get hurt. They said it was my duty to help, so I decided it was the right thing to do.
Duty.
But you know what? I actually kinda liked being here. I think I learned something from everybody on the ship. I learned what it means to protect someone you love. And I learned why this war has to end. So I'm going back to the place where I belong. I'm really proud that I could help protect everyone. Thank you, Riley. And tell everyone else thanks, too. Goodbye.
Holy shit! What the hell is this? Claude, this operation's over. We're taking Angie and we're getting the hell out of here!
If we do that, this ship will stop dead in its tracks. They'd never make it to the Imperial capital.
You think I give a shit? What the hell kind of victory is worth killing an innocent girl? Riley, you feel the same way, right? Oh, come on, Kai, say something!
I think I finally see why my brother left the Federation.
Kai? I mean, Forsetti. He knew about this?
He always avoided saying anything outright. All he'd tell me is that the Federation had been twisted.
Yeah, after seeing this shit, I'd say the same thing! I can't take this! You see what they've done to her?
I know. It's unforgivable, but...
Kai?
But in this moment, all I know for sure is that Angie is fighting harder than any of us.
Angie wants peace. She chose this path herself. She's fighting her own battle, her own war, in the blue fires of that reactor. All we can do for her now is fight at her side.
An attack!
Couldn't even give us time to think, huh? Come on, let's go!
Preparations complete. I'm heading out.
Riley, wait! You know Ragnite better than anyone, so I need to ask you something. That explosion that came from the Cavalier. Was it? Did that explosion come from the main reactor?
The reactor's energy output is hundreds of times beyond whatever we could achieve through standard compression. But even with that kind of power, I don't know if it would trigger a chain reaction as massive as the one we saw. Look, I'm sure I could give you an answer if I had time to analyze the data. I'd really rather not think about all that right now.
No, I'm sorry. I was being insensitive. The squad we're up against is probably the one we fought before, led by the black-plated tank. I know you've got a lot on your mind, so for now, let's just focus on winning this battle.
Got it.
Who'd have thought HQ would personally request the Ausbruch for this assignment?
That massive explosion probably got the top brass panicking.
Can't blame him. If one of those things went off inside the capital... If it's gotta explode, make it happen on the Crystal Sea, far away from the capital. HQ's orders.
So we're the expendable pawns again, huh?
Not if I have anything to say about it. Crimeria's heading for the enemy ship from the other side. We'll distract it from the front, and she'll destroy it.
Destroy? If I recall, Belgar and Agent Forsetti seemed pretty intent on capturing that ship in one piece.
Not happening. We are sinking that thing. Orders be damned. Some things just can't be allowed to exist.
Huh? Well, destruction's fine by me. I'm just hoping one of our shots doesn't set the damn thing off, sir.
No worries. Crimeria's gotten better with her power. She's more stable now. She won't lose control. I'll look after her.
Yeah, whatever you say, lover boy.
Anyway, thanks to HQ's meddling, we're finally out of Doc Belgar's jurisdiction. Once we're done here, I think it's time for us to take a nice, long vacation.
To be honest, I was terrified of that Winter Witch when I first saw her. Maybe it's just me, but ever since she met you, she's gotten more approachable, more human. She's been acting, dare I say, cuter. I understand why you'd want to protect her, sir.
You might find she's a little too hot for you to handle.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not making a move on her. Got enough enemies without you trying to kill me, too.
That silhouette.
Lieutenant Colonel Voltz, the enemy ship's been sighted. We're moving at full speed to engage.
This is it. My soulmate and I get to have one last dance. I will protect the capital. My men, my motherland, and the woman I love. I'll protect them all.
This has been so many cutscenes. Did that one. Is it just this one, or? Okay. Live on, but I'm gonna watch the cutscenes, but I'm not gonna do any more fights. But I'll get cutscenes out of the way to learn a little more story.
Found it. So this is the Federation's dirty little secret. The stories were true all along. But maybe I should wait to report back until I can gather more evidence. Scott and Norid. I know you're there.
Yes, sir! Huh. I could have sworn we were being sneaky. Impressive.
What are you doing here?
Well, Scott here was on guard duty. And I was just passing by when we heard noises coming from the restricted area. So, here we are. Yes, sir! Let's use our indoor voices, Scott. Someone else might hear. Yes! Thanks. You really are good at following orders, aren't you? Now then, Azusa, mind if I ask you the same question? What are you doing here? If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were snooping around for classified information. It kinda looks like you're a spy. Maybe for the Empire?
Boys, please. Why don't we make this our little secret? If you keep this between us, I'll do anything you want.
Oh, I get it. You're trying to seduce us? No offense, but I'm not interested. The whole mating thing, it just isn't for me.
What the heck?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry about keeping us quiet. We're just curious is all. If you don't want to tell us what you're up to, that's fine. Honestly, I could care less about military secrets. And Scott here won't try to stop you unless he's ordered to. No, sir!
You're kidding, right? If an officer caught you letting a spy run free, you'd be done for.
Oh, hold up. Well, why don't we talk somewhere roomier? I can't stand being cooped up like this.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Ugh.
Feel that breeze. Nothing like the great outdoors. Yes, sir.
Are you really not going to turn me in?
Are you?
That's what I said, isn't it?
You might as well report me. First I got caught, then my charms fell totally flat. Maybe I'm not cut out for this.
Got caught.
Oh, sorry about that. But like I said, mating and stuff isn't really my thing. See, I'm from another country too, far to the north. Up there, I lived in harmony with Mother Nature. But the higher the human population, the less room left for animals. Breeding with you would be irresponsible. For me, animals are the only children I want. Mother Nature's the only lover I need.
I get what you're saying, but the way you're saying it is totally weirding me out. That's not just me, right?
No, sir. But you catch my drift about the beauty of nature, don't you? Yes, sir.
I seriously can't. You boys don't have a care in the world. I kind of envy that. Truth be told, I'm a spy. Not for the Empire, though. If I told you where, I'd have to kill you. Let's say I'm from the Far East and leave it at that. Long story short, I was raised by a clan of assassins. I've been conducting espionage since I was a child. That's why I joined the squad. My mission is to find out what the Federation is hiding, then report back to my clan.
Should you be telling us all this?
Of course not. But you boys reminded me of something. All I've ever wanted was to cut my puppet strings. A life without anyone or anything tying me down.
Is that so? Want us to help you?
Help me? With what?
Cut your strings. I can't stand the sight of a caged animal. The same goes for people. After all, humans are animals too. We're meant to be free. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
we
sir.
make
No,
it seem
sir.
like you died
Yes,
in
sir.
combat? You can slip away, and they'll be none the wiser.
Scott's great. Yes, sir. Oh.
This has to be a joke. Why would you stick your necks out for me?
You're overthinking it. I love nature, which means I love freedom. And Scott's just that nice of a dude.
Interesting one. Wait, no, is there a skirmish too? No, okay. We did get to 15. Progress.
Hey, Minerva, you alright? It's not like you to leave your food untouched.
Oh, Claude, good timing. Here, take my bread.
What? You're not gonna eat it?
Well, if you insist.
Ow! This isn't bread, it's a rock!
It's bread, all right, and it's all we've got today. Now do you see the problem?
I suggested we quit while we're ahead, but Lieutenant Victor insists that we clean our plates regardless.
But of course, balanced nutrition is part and parcel with a knightly code of conduct.
Well, at this rate, you'll be the knights with no teeth. Wonder if it's softer on the inside. I know! I'll break it open with a wrench! Yeah! Nuts! I thought if there was just one weak spot, I could crack the whole thing open.
No weaknesses. This role has better defenses than the Federation itself.
How can I slice up the Empire if I can't at least manage to break bread? You're toast, you loathsome loaf!
Rise to the challenge, Lieutenant Victor. You mustn't give up.
Huh. If soft spots are encrusted with armor, even a humble loaf of bread can become unbreakable. It reminds me of... tanks!
You're welcome? A fine idea. Perhaps the greatest since sliced bread.
Guess I'm alone. Well...
Well... Done.
Oh.
Whoa. What? Wow.
Next is armors and a grenade, but I won't have enough armors and flamethrower. Why did you hit the Elias serpent? This is where I'm calling it. I'm real tired. That was so many cutscenes. We got a new chapter. We're on 15 now, so that's progress. Next time we come back, we'll do the squad story I have, and then this. I got enough money to upgrade all the armors and the flamethrower next. Everything else I wanted, I got. But armors and the flamethrower. Yeah, thank you for watching and chatting. Appreciate it as always. I'll be back tomorrow, possibly with more of this. But it could be something else. I'm not sure yet what I'll play tomorrow. But I'll be back tomorrow / tonight, whatever, for sure. See you guys then. Goodbye.